Man, whew, it has been a while. It has been quite the adventure. I don't even know where to begin. I lost 2 different hard drives. It's been a wild time. So I guess to start, we'll go ahead and do the basics. Tadaima! Finally home. I'm officially rejoined Eastern Media GG. Feels good to be home, fam. Thank you so much for having me back. It has been quite some time, and I have desperately missed each and every single one of you. It has been quite a wild ride in my life. I've had a lot of ups and downs. I'm still going through a lot of ups and downs. I'm not going to get too much into it. A little personal stuff. We're going to save the negative stuff for maybe another video or never, preferably. So I did lose a lot of information on the hard drive. It is still salvageable. I have like 4 videos that I was trying to edit on there. The data is not corrupted. I'm having trouble accessing it, and none of my computers will read it, but I can still see it in disk management. So we're working on that. So unfortunately, a lot of my videos have been delayed. I'm super sorry. I know it's been weeks. It has been literally weeks since I've gotten, or actually it's been over a month now since I've gotten a video out. So I went ahead and just gave you guys this video plus a little bit of update. I did some really awesome stuff with my computer. I've finally achieved what I would consider my dream build, and I had an entire video, which is what I'm still trying to recover, of exactly what I did. But as you can see here, I've done some serious upgrades, and in fact, the old computer is now alive and well. The one I originally did the GTX 1070 and 6700K video on is now sitting next to my new desktop. My laptop is now basically stuck in the mines for the rest of its life. I'm just cryptocurrency mining with that thing because it's got 2 1070s in it. It does really well on power, so I'm just going to let that thing run in basically until it dies or if I need to go somewhere. And so it's pretty cool having both my desktops, my old desktop, which was my original dream PC, and then the new desktop, which is kind of like the ultimate dream PC for me. I've got a lot of tweaks left to do. I've got some tubing I've already redone once or twice. As you can see, the graphics card's kind of at a slant. I love that backplate. It's awesome. No, I'm not going to tell you where you can get it. You can Google it. I'm sure you'll find it. But that backplate is absolutely fire. It is definitely the coolest part of my build. I did some major cable management in this before this video, so thank God, because as you see in this picture, it was a disaster. It was awful. But thankfully, I've gotten all under control here. The performance of a 360 rad with a 10700K and an RTX 3080 is just unbelievable. The only thing I will say is that I'm going to add a radiator in between the RTX 3080 up on the backside where the exhaust fan is. I'm going to add another radiator there because the water that comes off of a graphics card during a liquid cooling loop is always going to be warm, obviously. So the liquid that comes in there is going to be warm, and you're going to send warm liquid to your CPU, which is usually in the modern era pretty hot. And then you're going to just, have hot water trying to cool down a hot product. So my CPU thermals are not as good as I'd like them. They're peaking around 70 Celsius. I'd like to get them a little lower so I can overclock headroom a little more. But so far, it's still really stable, no problems, absolutely crushing every single game at 2K. Obviously, Cyberpunk's the exception. You have to have DLSS on. But other than that, it is pretty phenomenal. I have had phenomenal performance. My graphics card basically never gets above 45 degrees Celsius, even under full load after saturation, which is just incredible. I'm going to do an audio video as well because I decided to scrap the one I originally had. So I'm going to go ahead and redo an entire new audio video, which is going to be awesome. As you can tell, I actually swapped back to my Astros. That video will explain why I swapped back to my Astros and was a little hesitant to do so. Definitely missed the wireless aspect of my Arctis Pro wireless, but I'll get an entire video of that done. This computer has been a long time coming for me, and I used profits from Dogecoin actually to create this monstrosity. So I'll hopefully get an entire video of exactly what I did piece by piece and how I did it. For those wondering, modern day liquid cooling, especially soft tubing, is incredibly easy. The odds of you messing it up are pretty slim. As long as you follow the video to a T and just do what they tell you to do step by step, it's basically foolproof. It's very difficult to mess this up. I did this on a whim. Now, I do have a lot of experience building computers, but I truly believe that Corsair has made it very, very easy. I'll leave a link down below to all their Hydro products. I think it's incredible. It's something you should consider if you're trying to do a custom loop. The whole thing cost me about $700. And that's only because I had to do a lot of tweaking, and there's some fittings and some changes that I made personally, and I still have a radiator on the way. So you could probably get away with it for about $500 or $600 if you don't go super fancy and you just do the soft tubing and the regular compression fittings. You can get away with it for about $500 to $600. It is very expensive, definitely something to consider because the performance is insane and my computer is quieter than it has ever been. I'll do an entire discussion about why air cooling is truly inferior in every single aspect to liquid cooling. I hate those people that try to proclaim that, oh, well, you look at the bottom line is you're going to get either better or at a minimum the same performance as the best air coolers. And those air coolers are not only massive, they are ugly and they are loud. And everyone that says liquid coolers are loud is obviously not doing airflow setups right, because my liquid coolers are dead quiet. So I'll do an entire video about that. This video was just kind of a catch-up video because I really was on the verge of putting out another one last week or the week before, and the drive just completely failed. I don't know what's going on with it. I am a pretty big IT guy. I've been going back and forth on it. But as you can see here, this computer is amazing. I can't wait to get into it. I'm going to do an audio video as well, which I'm actually really excited to do because that's one of my favorite things. And I have a long-term review of both the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless and that Razer Viper Ultimate that you guys saw previously in a video, and how I feel it holds up even now, because we have a really exciting mouse coming out from Final Mouse of all people, with a 37-gram weight, supposedly 2-month battery life, wireless, next gen, super small. I am super excited about this. I can't even begin to tell you how excited me and a couple of my friends are about this, because this is the thing we always wanted Razer to do, was to take the Razer Viper Mini and just make it wireless without adding any extra weight to it. I love the smaller mice. My hand is pretty average size overall, although a little bit dry right now. They tend to fit perfectly in my hand, and standard size mice also fit perfectly in my hand. So there's multiple variations of mice, including the G502, the G Pro Wireless, the Razer Viper Ultimate, the Glorious Model O. All of those fit really well in my hand. The only exception might be the Razer Naga, because it's a little too tilted to the side in comparison to something like the G502. But all in all, I'll do a really cool breakdown of that. Super excited to bring you that, guys. I know I've been slacking on the content. I am so sorry. I've just been trying to recover all the stuff from the drive. I've been having a blast with the new computer. I can't wait to show you guys everything. For now, that's all I've got to say. I'm back with Eastern Media, having a great time. Good to be back. I can't wait to start making some more content for you guys. I'll give you guys some more in-depth reviews. Like I said, the next video is most likely going to be a long-term review of the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless and then the Razer Viper Ultimate. And then I'm probably going to hopefully have recovered everything necessary to give you guys the breakdown on the PC and what exactly is going on with that, how I did it, what pieces I ordered, and what I recommend for those of you that are interested in custom looping your computer but might be a little hesitant or just not really sure what pieces you need. So I hope that you guys stick with me. I'm super sorry about all this, but that's it for now. As always, stay calm, conquer all.